the grand spectacle of internet rivalries. Gather around, for today we plunge into the tempestuous and tumultuous tale of HasanAbi explaining, with the clarity of a laser and the heat of a firestorm, precisely why he will never be friends with destiny. This isn't just a disagreement, my friends, it's a saga of deep-rooted animosity, betrayed trust, and ideological oceans wider than the Grand Canyon.
Though I know you don't care about him enough to ban his name in chat, for obvious reasons, because I don't want mentions of Boner Chelly to be gumming up the works, okay? Like right now, this is a great example. We've taken a sidestep from this, we stopped the coverage of whatever the fuck we're looking at, and now his insane fan base is just going crazy over it. But what did that guy say? I'm pro-Palestine all the way. Actually went away from your stream in 2021 since you were not bringing up Palestine. You're the best on Palestine, and that's what matters the most to me. But both of you are bad faith. Maybe there's way too much bad blood between the two of you. Dude, why is it that whenever I ask for a direct question, these guys never actually bring anything up? You know? It just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. I always ask, I'm like, what do you mean by this? Like, what have I done that is like bad faith? And there's no good answer. It's always just like some weird, vague generalization.
Pro-Palestinian activists in this barricaded encampment refuse.
Can you guys talk one time? You guys are top political live streamers. First of all, come on. It's like Albania saying between us and the United States, we are what comprise of NATO, just like back in the day when Albania was saying between us and China, we comprise of 1 billion. Yeah, you're being a little nice, I think. Is this group cyberstalking? Yes. You know what you've done. Yeah. I'm as pro-Palestine as it gets, which is why you were just as bad as the pro-sponsored by Israel N-word use defending white guy. Hey man, why don't you talk to the guy who's like objectively who's actively cyberstalked you with his community for the past 6 years, who has taken every opportunity to lie about you to as many people that will listen. Why don't you just like be charitable to that guy who you disagree with on virtually every issue? Just talk to him after he got banned for literally mass harassment over and over again. For any person, including myself, but I'm at least like large enough to withstand these kinds of attacks. But like any creator, my size, all the way down to like tiny creators with like 30 concurrent viewers. Come on, bro. Good faith, bro. That's the difference. I want nothing to do with this person. Did you just leak why he got banned? No, there are a million reasons. This is my suspicion. Why don't you just block him? I have. What are you talking about? I have. There's not a moment in my day where I think about this person or his community. It's only when I'm live when his fans come in here with like their 11th sock account, or sometimes dual fans, which is even weirder, that have been around for a very long time, where they come in and they're like, well, Both of you guys have done stuff. I have my reasons. I have. Will you condemn Twitch for unbanning Sneeko and not unbanning Boner Chelly? Yeah, I think it's ridiculous that Twitch unbanned Sneeko. I think both Sneeko and Boner Chelly should continue being banned. If it were up to me, I would never unban Sneeko. Are you insane? Are you out of your mind? Do you think guys have you think I have a positive association with like Twitch turning around and unbanning some random freaks, dude? Are you crazy? I'd much rather unban IShowSpeed before unbanning someone like Sneeko. And for the record, I am pro rehabilitation. It's just someone needs to be rehabilitated first. Okay. All right.
First off, let's make one thing abundantly clear. Hasan's choice to distance himself from Destiny is not some casual dismissal, no, this is a deliberate barricade against what he sees as a relentless torrent of toxicity. For Hasan, Destiny isn't just a content creator with differing views. Destiny represents a way of engaging with people, with platforms, and with power that Hasan finds downright dangerous. Hasan is deeply wary of Destiny's community and the ways they stir the waters of Twitch, often instigating the kind of debate club chaos that, to Hasan, serves no real purpose beyond provocation. It's not that Hasan is opposed to dialogue or debate, he lives and breathes it, after all. But for him, there's a distinction between honest engagement and what he calls cyberstalking. This, dear listeners, is where the chasm between Hasan and Destiny becomes unfathomably deep. Hasan is quick to point out how Destiny's fans seem to descend on his channel like moths to a flame, sparking arguments, derailing conversations, and transforming genuine discourse into a battlefield. It's like every mention of Destiny's name unleashes a swarm of frenetic fanatics, buzzing in to stir the pot, disrupt the flow, and fling accusations like confetti at a parade. But wait, there's more. For Hasan, Destiny's behavior and influence on his followers go far beyond mere nuisance. This isn't just about a difference of opinion, it's about trust, or rather, the total, absolute erosion of it. To Hasan, Destiny is someone who has willingly distorted his positions, spun narratives, and launched smear campaigns without hesitation. This isn't the behavior of someone interested in fostering mutual understanding. This, in Hasan's view, is the hallmark of an opportunist who delights in chaos and relishes any chance to discredit him, regardless of truth. In Hasan's estimation, this kind of behavior is why bridging the gap is simply impossible. He's not interested in sitting down with someone whose methods he sees as fundamentally dishonest, whose tactics involve sending battalions of fans to hurl barbed comments into his chat, and who has, time and again, proven to be, in Hasan's eyes, a beacon of bad faith. For Hasan, there's nothing genuine about Destiny's interest in reconciliation. It's merely another ploy, a means of baiting, provoking, and ultimately exploiting drama for clicks. Now, let's dive into the irony that Hasan so keenly points out. Many fans of both streamers seem to think that since both are prominent figures in the political livestream world, they must naturally be rivals or foils destined to clash forever. Hasan finds this comparison absurd, equating it to a geopolitical powerhouse squabbling with a minor nation, a contrived, comical pairing that implies a parity Hasan outright rejects. To him, the notion that he and Destiny are some kind of yin and yang, balancing each other out on the internet stage, is laughable. Hasan sees himself and his content on a different plane entirely, one that doesn't need or benefit from the constant antagonism Destiny's fandom brings. But let's get back to the heart of the matter: trust, loyalty, and respect. Hasan would likely be open to debate, even with polar opposites, if there was a foundation of respect. However, he sees Destiny as a person who has actively cultivated an atmosphere that fosters harassment, who has weaponized his followers to perpetuate smear campaigns, and who, as Hasan sees it, has a pattern of bad behavior that which itself has punished time and again. To Hasan, this is not someone he could ever view as a friend or even a trustworthy sparring partner. For Hasan, the schism is deeper than content or competition, it's about principle. He feels that Destiny's stances, his approach to discourse, and his willingness to rile up followers against critics create a toxic environment. It's a matter of ethics. Hasan sees the world not in terms of mere content creation, but in terms of responsibility, accountability, and using his platform for productive purposes. And in his view, Destiny has crossed the line too many times for there to be any return. Yet, here's the kicker: it's precisely because Hasan wants to focus on impactful content that he keeps his distance. Destiny's persistent antagonism isn't just a nuisance to Hasan, it's a distraction, a siphoning of energy away from the issues he deems important. Palestine, workers' rights, climate change, these are the mountains Hasan wants to move, not petty internet squabbles. By setting clear boundaries, Hasan ensures that his focus remains on topics that matter, not on personality clashes that lead nowhere. And while Hasan's stance may seem firm, even harsh, he believes it's the only way to maintain integrity. He doesn't want to be part of a cycle of toxic exchanges, feeding into an endless loop of drama that ultimately benefits neither party. He's clear, if it were up to him, both Destiny and others known for provocative, often harmful interactions on Twitch would stay banned, not because he's against debate, but because he's for healthy, productive discussion that doesn't devolve into harassment. In conclusion, Hasan's refusal to reconcile with Destiny isn't about rivalry, pettiness, or drama for drama's sake. It's a principled stance, grounded in his belief that trust, respect, and accountability are the cornerstones of any productive discourse. To Hasan, Destiny represents the antithesis of these values, a provocator whose tactics serve only to fracture, never to build. And so, with his characteristic directness, Hasan draws a line in the sand, a line that, for him, safeguards not just his peace of mind but also the integrity of his community. In Hasan's eyes, that's a line worth holding.